One of the best features of the SMS Dominator is the autoresponder and the free autoresponder and the integration between the autoresponder and the SMS texting system. What I mean by that is, imagine going to a website and asking where they ask for your name, email address, and telephone number. Well, we do the same thing, but we take that telephone number and we take the name and we put that into the SMS texting system, and we automatically take the name and email address and we put it right into the autoresponder system that we have. Really cool, or what? That's all done with one entry by the customer. The customer, I no longer need to, as a user of the product, take the telephone number and import it into a texting system. It's automatically done with this highly integrated service. Woohoo! I love that feature. All right, so let's get started. What's the first thing we need to do? Well, the first thing we need to do is obviously know what website we need to have, what product we have, what service we have. And I've actually done this right on the front page of SMS Dominator, where I ask for your name, email address, and cell phone number. And when I ask for that, it automatically captures that information and takes that information, the proper information, over into the texting information, into the texting side, and into the autoresponder side, like I said. Well, how is that actually done? Well, let's get a campaign up and running right away. Okay, let's create a campaign. Let's call the campaign, I'm going to call the campaign Fish 2, because I just did one that was called Fish. So let's do this here. Add a campaign. The keyword is going to be Fish 2. The client is going to be me. You can skip this web URL and add information here for now. We do definitely need a telephone number, so this is the one I'm going to select. I'm not going to worry about doing any split testing or anything like that. And as you can see, by the way, when you're typing in all this information, we provide details of what you need to do in each section. Well, since right now we're just capturing the information, and I know that we're capturing the name, telephone number, and email address, I don't want to actually send out a message to my SMS system, from my SMS system yet. I'm just capturing and gathering names and telephone numbers right now. Okay, so I'm just going to click on Add Campaign. And the campaign was successfully created. Let's go and take a look at it. And there it is, Fish 2. And I'm just going to actually highlight the name. And I'm going to copy it. And now we're going to go over into the free autoresponder. And we're going to create an autoresponder. And sometimes it takes a little while, especially when we're doing a recording, to get into this page. Now you're going to notice, as I mentioned in previous videos, that this area here, see, there's an autoresponder called Keith Carberry, but there is no texting system called Keith Carberry. Therefore, it does not match. If I have a texting system and an autoresponder system, or I should say texting campaign and an autoresponder campaign with the exact same name, our system is able to recognize that and integrate the two together. Let's scroll down here. And here's an example, SMS webinar. I also have a campaign inside the Dominator called SMS webinar, so it's able to integrate and pick up the two together. And in here right now I've got 36 active subscribers, and I've sent out autoresponders and all that kind of stuff. And let's go all the way down to the bottom, and at the bottom you'll be able to see two things. Number one, I did create an account called Fish already, and that's why it's linked together. So let's create a new one called Fish 2. Create the autoresponder. The autoresponder has been created, and it's asking me to pick a template. I'm just going to pick that template for now. And I'm going to go back to autoresponders. And here we are, back to autoresponders, and we should go all the way down to Fish 2. And you can see right away that Fish 2 autoresponder has been created. And watch this. This is how easy and how quickly we integrated the two. Here is a view of this with required cell phone or not required cell phone. I'm just going to click this here now. Was that easy? So if you just actually take the URL where this is generated right now, and you ask for the name, email address, and cell phone number, we're going to capture both email addresses and cell phone numbers, and they're going to go in the two different campaigns that we've established. Real simple. Now we need some cleaning up to do. It says here, join our autoresponder system, and it says a couple other things down here that we'll have to clean up down the road. But let me just show you a couple other things here. Okay, we're back in the autoresponder fish 2, and here you can see where it says with cell phone not required. So if I go here, I don't need to enter in the cell phone in this particular account. If I don't enter it in, it'll still allow me to subscribe. The other one, this view, requires that I put in the cell phone number. Now, let's say that we don't want that particular template. We want our own thing, which is what I usually want most of the time. I can actually just grab the HTML code here. And here's the HTML code. And I can copy this HTML code and paste it onto any website, and it'll ask me for my name, my email address, and my cell phone number. And let's take it one step further here. Let me just move this a little bit. Whoops. Okay, the other feature I wanted to show you is that you can also, instead of just viewing this, you can also capture that HTML code with the template that you just saw. And here's that code. This is the code with that template, with the name, email address, cell phone, and the template information. And you can put that, you can import that into any of your websites that you have. So if you wanted a smaller template, you could actually put that in a WordPress document onto the right-hand side or the left-hand side or the top right-hand corner, and it looks real nice. So we've got some really nice features in here. Let me just show you one thing to prove to you what I'm talking about, the integration and where it is not working in some instances. And let me show you why it would not work. Let's create a new autoresponder. So instead of creating a campaign first, we're just going to create an autoresponder first. I'm going to slide all the way to the bottom here. And I'm going to create fish 3. Create the autoresponder. And you'll notice that these will not be active. It's asking me to do a couple things that you can't really see yet. Update that. I'm going to go back to autoresponder. Wait for it. Here we go. Okay. And we'll go to the very bottom, and we're going to take a look at fish 3. See, fish 3 is not available here. And once I go over to the smsdominator side of the texting system, of the texting campaign, and if I create a campaign called fish 3, then we'll have all these different the cell phone information available, and we can edit it and do whatever we need to do. How sweet is that? I'll tell you, it is very sweet. You guys are going to love it. This is probably one of the best features that we have, or the most usable features that I've been using for quite some time now, and I hope that you guys get a chance to use it and test it out as well. The autoresponder is free, remember, and basically unlimited as well. Basically, it is unlimited. So enjoy. I hope you like it, and we're going to get into more details with the autoresponder, how it works, and how to use it over the next few weeks and months ahead. It's only going to get better, guys, from here.